Hello everyone, I am Jogén Hummingbird. I am with the Footsteps to Peace. I am an intuitive channel, astrologer, Reiki master, and a spiritual life coach. If anything I say in today's reading resonates with you and you would like to book your own personal reading with me, you can head over to my website, which is jogendivinity.com. That is jogendivinity.com, and you can click on the offerings tab and that should show you everything that I have available. So let's go ahead and jump into your messages for today, everybody. We have right off the bat Pleiades double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity, as well as Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan, as well as align your life, what is not aligned or needs to change. So this definitely feels, I just looked up as I was saying that and I saw 4-4 on my little timestamp for recording. So this definitely feels like a lot of us are realizing the dualistic nature of our reality, the duality of all of it. With this double mission with the Pleiades energy here, this definitely feels like some of us could be working a lot with Taurus energy. Some of us could be working a lot with just heart chakra energy in general. Taurus is ruled by Venus, and Venus is all about love, beauty, art, things like that. And so anything to rule the heart chakra. Venus also is ruling over Libra, which also is the heart chakra in astrology. So this is definitely some Pleiadian unconditional love, heartfelt. Pleiades is a star cluster within the Taurus constellation too, mind you. So this definitely feels like some of us are really stepping into what it looks like to hold two versions of ourselves as equal and, what's the word here? This feels very... they're equal, but they're both whole. They're not two halves to create a whole. They're both whole in and of themselves, coming together to form a unit, as opposed to two halves that don't create whole unity or don't have harmony without the other. That's super codependent. We're stepping away from that kind of energy and seeding the light, laying foundations, the divine plan with the divine grandmother of Jesus, Anna. This is talking about really paying attention to that crone wisdom, that grandmother archetype. We are in the Pisces season now. We just did have the sun go into Pisces on February 18th, which is super, super awesome. There is a little bug flying around, so we have a little friend joining us, so don't mind that. But this grandmother energy, this is that crone, like we were talking about, the Pisces. This is the transition from the physical realm to death. This is blurring of lines and boundaries. And we're doing this so that way we can see what truly is the source energy of our life, what is in alignment with that source energy version of ourselves. Pisces is ruled by Neptune. This crone energy, this Neptunian water energy, this boundless energy is all about wiping away and dissolving and getting rid of anything that really has to do with attachment, that it really has to do with identity or with individualism, because Pisces represents the whole, the collective consciousness, the source energy that we all go back to whenever we come out of that and into this world. So this is super, super potent energy that's alive with all of us. And at the bottom of the deck, we have yes, just say yes. So this definitely feels like, okay, surrender, let go. We're realizing that there's such duality. That's also Pisces energy is yin yang. We're in the age of Pisces. It's the two fish swimming in opposite directions of each other. So we are really learning how to hold two different versions of ourselves as whole, as truth, as authentic, and in a way that is truly in alignment, not just with the collective, like with the Piscean energy, stuff like that, but really what is in alignment with our source. Because yes, Pisces is collective energy, that's also Aquarius, but Pisces more so is like, okay, well, how does this feel? Pisces is water, it's the ocean, it's our emotions, it's our psychological realm, it's the unconscious, it's daydreams, it's fantasy, it's delusion, it's all that kind of stuff. So this is like really getting us back in touch with that version of ourselves, getting us really back in touch with that kind of level of who we are. So that way, like we were saying earlier, anything that is unaligned can leave. Because when we are the truth, we are embodying the highest expression of ourselves without limits, without attachments from our ego, without judgments that our human ego is trying to place onto us for our survival or any traumas that are coming up. If we are truly in alignment with that source energy part of ourselves, then anything that isn't in resonance literally must fall away. So let's go ahead and pull some cards from another deck here. I have a bit of a different setup, so we're standing up. It's hot in Texas today, so we have standing up energy instead of sitting down with a bunch of lights around me. I have one light in front of me and the AC and a fan going on me, so I'm not sweating my balls off. So if you hear that in the background, I'm sorry, not too terribly sorry. I'd rather be okay and give you a reading than not okay and give you a shitty reading. So the card that we have coming out of the next deck, we have You're Being Helped. Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see the results. I'll keep the glare of the ring light off of you guys. Sorry, I know that's annoying. But this is, like we were just talking about, everything above the surface, everything where life is, but we're going underneath. We're realizing that there's two worlds really happening, that there's one outside of us that is reflecting back to us everything that's going on underneath the surface, underneath what we can see with our conscious realm. We have to really go within. We have to really be with ourselves. We have to really, really prepare to go underwater. We have to hold our breath. We can't breathe underwater. We're not made like that. We're not biochemically or we're not biochemically designed or engineered to be able to breathe underwater. We can swim and we can hold our breath and we can survive in water because we are mostly made up of water, but that does not mean that we can breathe it. So this energy is like, okay, we're cultivating all the things that we need. We're up in the material realms to understand that. We're communicating with the nature friends, our teachers, our guides. Dolphins really do represent like higher intellect, communication, telepathy, wisdom. They're very connected to the star Sirius. So this is super, super highly intellectual energy. That's also kind of like Aquarian energy, Lemurian energy, things coming in like that. So with this unconscious diving into the darker parts of the ocean, the parts that you don't see, you're holding this version of your reality as valid, true, whole, and not in a way that you're pushing it down into a box or trying to confine it or fit it into better of a routine. This is not like the opposing sign of Pisces, which is Virgo, which is the mutable earth sign, which is all about don't talk about it, just get it done. And Pisces is, okay, let's talk about it, but let's not do anything. Let's just feel our feelings. Let's just talk about it. Let's express, let's move around, let's be dynamic. And Virgo, the energy that wants to put into routine, put into action, really devote and really get shit done, really be productive and really be in devotion and the highest level of service to themselves and to source energy, their mission in this lifetime as much as possible. So this is sort of like, okay, we're taking the other approach. I mean, not that approach does not have validity. We're seeing here with the Pleiades double mission that we previously saw that we're holding both of these realities as true, and we're also seeing here that there are two different versions of reality. So in this unconscious realm, this realm that is unseen, this is what we're really working with right now with the Piscean energy. We did all the work with the Virgo up in the earthly realms, attending to nature, communing with the beings of this earthly 3D plane realm. But now we're moving into the realm of water, the unconscious mind, the psyche, really diving into who we are, how we operate when we're not in the driver's seat consciously of our own operating system. So that is the message that I have. Actually, this one card at the bottom is sticking out, so I'm gonna read this to you. So a new dawn, the worst is now behind you, and positive new experiences are on the horizon. So this definitely looks like the Virgo energy that we were just talking about, like the opposing here. It's like the duality of Pisces and the unity of Virgo, kind of. So how interesting. This is like, okay, as soon as we are letting go, we're releasing, we're holding both of these versions of reality as true and valid without needing to have any sort of like egoistic control or any sort of what is the energy signature behind this? This feels very like heart chakra, throat chakra constriction, like very much like overactive third eye. I see and I understand everything that's going on, but I don't know how to process how I feel or how to express it or how to be authentic in alignment or take action based off of this. But this, like, understand, like, you don't need to know anything going on because, again, we're in this Pisces energy. This is all about, like, Neptune. This is also traditionally Jupiter. So this is going to be, like, a very powerful manifesting time, but you cannot try to have control over it right now. That is not going to be helpful, but just trust that there's non-physical energy here supporting you and acting unconsciously on your behalf as well, to help you get into this new energy, this positive outcome, okay? So that is the message that I have for today, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you resonated, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the Footsteps to Peace. Click that notification bell so you are notified every time we upload a new video for you. And then again, if you're interested in that personal reading with me, all of my information is down below in the description. So thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Many blessings.